Yeah, I would say Colin would have been awake for it.
Yeah, he might not have come and got us, but I don't know because he does with like other things too.
Yeah, I think if the house would have been shaken, he would have came and got us. We haven't done
Let's
live
see
on
who's
the
up
water.
this early.
What?
So let's see who's up this early.
Yeah. Yeah, I wondered what kind of audience we'll get early morning.
I was say we normally at least have one jump on pretty soon, so
We haven't done one this early yet.
nope.
But I figured it was worth a shot.
I feel like I would be doing better if I had my buzz bait today. I'm missing that.
Looks like we found one that's probably a coffee drinker. Wild Man
Good
Outdoors.
morning.
Hey man, how's it going, bud? Been a while since I've heard from you.
Let's see. Chase is doing pretty good. He got a nice one off the bat.
Yeah. It was a good start to the day for sure. Need to find 4 more like that and I'll be in good shape.
Yeah. I think you'll be impressed with what I've got so far. Come on, little guys.
Am I buffering or anything? You're coming through real clear, so I know sometimes mine will struggle. But
Let's see. Yeah, no, it's starting to move along. I'll come back here later. I don't know that I like this style of worm.
that with the ribs on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never actually thrown them.
I don't know. It might be all right. It might be doing better than I think it is.
It's kind of like a bellow worm.
I don't know. Threw the whopper plopper for a little bit. Which
Hey,
usually
Wesley, how's
too.
it going? I actually haven't thrown anything besides the popping frogs so far. Surprise, surprise.
I'm not surprised. I thought about tying it on, but man, I don't know.
I'll just say this: you probably
Is that lets me know and you're just looking for good fish.
We'll see, won't we? So, guys, what we're doing today, this live will probably be about an hour. That's what we normally. What we normally do. But what we're doing today is a husband versus wife challenge. If you look at our regular videos, we have probably 3 or 4 of them this year so far, where it's husband versus wife. Our last one we did, we're doing the same format this time, where we actually don't know what the other one has limit-wise or how many fish are there. So, yeah, we're going into this kind of blind. She does know that I have one.
Yeah, because he caught it right off the dock and then had me come take his picture, which is mean.
She was running her mouth saying she was going to beat me today. And I said, not going to happen. I'll have my first fish within 2 minutes. And I don't even think it had been that long. I think it was my second cast, maybe my third. I caught a big one. So, yeah, they're biting.
It's gonna keep it a mystery. Keep them nervous.
Right. I'll say it's been 20 to 30 minutes since I've had a bite.
I'll say I'm missing my favorite lure.
Yeah.
I'm out of my favorite worm. I don't have my buzz baits. It's fine. Fine. The Whopper Popper, I don't know why they're just not going for it today.
Yeah. On tournament day, I think I had 2 bite the Whopper Plopper, but I didn't get a single one landed.
We'll see if this knot works. I don't know how to tie a good frog knot, but I think I got a good enough one. We'll see. Find out.
What kind of knot did you tie?
Well, according to Kastking, you can do the Palmer knot.
Yeah, you can. You can.
That's
I
all.
just don't like doing it.
That's like the only one I know how to do, though. So
Yeah.
we'll go
I
back
don't
over
like the
here.
Palomar knot for a frog because sometimes if you tie the Palomar just a little bit off, you can make it cut your line. And you know, if you have a real hard hook set, well, I mean, what are you gonna have with a frog? It's gonna be about the hardest hook set you can have. So I rarely am gonna tie a Palomar knot on a frog. I'm gonna try this tipping.
Hi. We do. It's kind of crazy. Okay. I just know that I'm losing right now, and I don't really like that. Hi, Trevor. Okay. We're going to go over here to sort of the poppin' frog. See if I can land one on it. I've not landed one on the poppin' frog yet, so.
Give it that pop, then pause. Pop, then pause. Pop, then pause.
The grass is growing in again pretty thick right over here, right at this island, thicker than it has been. So that kind of changed some things up for me today. We will try to catch some fish for you. He already has, I guess. And I may have, I'm not saying.
Morning, we were, I mean, just barely away from the dock. I want to say it was my second cast. I caught a good one. It may have been my third. At the most, it was my third cast. So had a really good start to the day. I can't tell. Do I have too much sun on me? Can you see me good?
You look a little dark. Look a little shaded. It's not too much sun. Just kind of shade your face up.
Well, I've got the sun on my back right now too.
I mean, it's not bad. You can see him.
There are crappie or something here right now that are going crazy. I heard a plop there. Did you just throw the frog?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that would have been the plop you heard.
Oh, okay.
I have it tied on. I'm about to see. I wonder if I can stand up and still be in this screen.
Yeah, I wondered that with your extension arm on there.
I don't know if I can or not. Trying to get positioned good.
I really think I need to add one of those as soon as possible.
They're nice. I like it. Okay. I don't know. It might be too much. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but
I
it's
made
okay.
a couple casts.
You just cut out there. I don't actually.
Yeah, if I get a chance, I'll throw something to snag some crappie up. We're doing a husband and wife challenge today, and doing it blind again, as blind as we can. Obviously, while we're live, any we catch, we're gonna see, and then right to start out the morning, I caught a good fish. She doesn't know how long it is, but she knows those good fish.
Oh, I heard you say how long it was.
Did you? All right.
Yep.
I tried to say it quiet.
Yeah, you're not that quiet.
Hey, now.
How long do you pause?
Well, if you can look, I'm working one right now. I give it a pop, and then I slowly reel in, which I'm working it from the right of me right now, and I'm not as good that way. And it just depends. Like earlier, I would have landed another fish, but I was going pop, pause, and just working it real fast. And as I went to pop it, a fish grabbed it, and I just popped it right out of its mouth. And with the popping frog, I would say every 2 to 3 casts, it up and give it a squeeze and get the water out of it. I definitely get a lot more water in my popping frogs than what I do any of my others. But if you cast out and you notice it's waterlogged, and every time you pop it, it goes down, you can pop it with your rod tip, like kind of up. Like, I don't know if you can see my rod right now, but I'll go up like that and just kind of towards me. And even when it's waterlogged, it'll still come up and give a good little pop. I just try to make sure every few casts I give it a good squeeze while it's flat like that, and it comes out pretty good. So I'm throwing the Dragon Pop frog. Trevor, did you end up getting any frogs from Tactical Fishing Co. while they were in stock? And he may still have some in stock. I don't know. I know he said he got a ton this time. He didn't want to stock his website until he had enough to actually run at least a few days.
Okay.
These frogs have been excellent for me, though. They I just caught a lot of fish on them. We went out yesterday for just a little while. Didn't have much time yesterday, but we had a couple hours, and I started the day catching them on a popping frog. Then, as the day got hotter, I switched to a pad slasher. There were a lot of lily pads, and I was throwing deep in the shadowed banks and pretty deep in the pads, and I pulled some out of it like that. But I'm not the best at fishing pads, so it's something that I'm fairly new at. I thought about throwing a worm and letting it drift down in the pads some. But while I was still getting bites on the frog, I have a hard time switching to anything else. I know I would have probably caught more fish that way. But sometimes it's not about more fish, it's about catching them the way you like to do it. And top water is for sure the way I like to do it.
Ellen, be nice to me. I know I went other places this week. But
Throwing the wacky right now?
No, throwing the popping frog.
Oh. I didn't know if you switched back. I think I'm gonna kind of work my way back up the direction that I started this morning. Come mow the lawn afterwards.
Yeah. About that.
I know it's always that way with the weatherman. They're never right. But man, this year, more than any other time, it's been nonstop. Supposed to go fishing and then storm blows in. Oh, that's awesome. Deer come and drink water 5 feet away from you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I always love it because, I mean, she just has so much fun whenever she sees animals.
Yesterday, I thought there was a dead bloated raccoon in there.
What
In the thing.
What did it end up being?
I don't even know. It was some sort of dried out something, but it looked like a bloated raccoon butt. I had to go investigate, though.
He said he released a 3-pound in a spot out there, Kayla. Don't tell her where they're at. Not supposed to do that. We got a challenge going on, and I need to beat her.
You got a pretty good chance today, just saying.
I never underestimate you.
You need to
We were
today.
how far into the day when you ended up landing your limit the other day for the tournament?
Pretty far. Pretty far. I never have any luck in that place that you like to fish, ever. Come on, fishies. Did you just catch one? I thought I heard it splash.
I always have water in the bottom of my kayak. The bona fides and natives are notorious for having water on the deck. I know I could run with scupper plugs in, but I just don't do that. I like the safety aspect of it. I want the water to be able to drain, especially with being out here. You know how the wind can be. Sometimes we got wind splashing over the sides of the kayak. He has several spots out here, Kayla.
Yeah. Yeah. One of them I showed you.
Yeah, I've still got to go through that footage. That's one I'm going to go through this week. You what? Yeah.
Accidentally deleted all that.
No, I was thinking of that yesterday. I was like, man, I got like 3 days of footage I've still got to dig through.
That's where I wanted to go. This has got to be.
One of the spots I hit was that spot that I caught multiple fish in tournament day, thinking that I'd for sure pull one out of it this morning, and I did not. But I think I'll go back to it for sure because I ended up getting on that second one later in the day in that same spot.
Okay. Seriously?
What happened?
Nothing.
I had a a good backlash again earlier. For some reason, I still like to catch my lure on the rod behind me. I'm like, I swear I've got it down, and I'll go multiple trips without doing it. And the next thing you know, when I do it, it's normally bad. Luckily, I caught it this time. Was able to prevent it from being a really bad one. For those watching right now,
Not usually. Oh, I did when we had 3 little kids and we had lures flying everywhere. I was like, it's not
but
worth
we
it.
just hadn't fished together for a really pretty long time. Versus, when we were dating and early marriage.
You're just skipping. I don't know if
I'm probably in an area that's not the best for maintaining. I'm not going to go down that one area today because I always lose signal there.
which area.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why we've lost people. Do what?
Which area?
The corner. I always lose signal right over there. But I normally have it over there by you.
Well, I was thinking about going over towards the rocks, but is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I don't know if you'll lose signal there, but I always do.
So I'm not having any luck.
Stop saying that.
I mean, I'm not. Didn't say it couldn't change. I'm just saying I'm not having any luck. So I thought about going over there to the rocks.
I'm having all the luck in the world, and I haven't even had a bite in a while.
You're just lucky because you got me.
Something like that.
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's right here.
Just like we talked the other day, I try to, every single cast with a frog, just expect that bite. Try to make sure every time I make that cast with a frog. it, that's when you'll get big, and that's when you'll end up botching the hook set. I saw Sean on Instagram yesterday commented on my posts where I posted the picture of the lily pads, and he said what he would throw, and I said I had success on a frog, and he said, well, it's because you're
It's not crowded, but there's definitely people out here today.
Yeah, we saw a few trucks when we went by the main ramp. Loon Pit had quite a
it looked
few on
busier
it.
than Bluegrass did. Because I was gonna say, well, let's just go to front of Loon, but when I drove by and seen all the trucks, I was like, man.
Yeah, it is a Toyota production Saturday, so that definitely affects the crowd out here, the weekend crowd.
I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people within my view. So it's not crowded. Off limits if you don't see the sign. But it's not off limits if you don't see the sign. I know.
I've had multiple people say lately that it's not off limits anymore, but
The signs are still up.
weird that we still have the signs up and still have the buoys up marking it.
Come on.
Time that we're out here, go over there now.
Time to catch one.
It is. It's been a while since I've skunked on a live, so I'm actually, if I don't get a bite on the hopping frog pretty soon, I'm gonna tie a rizzard on and work it.
Those look pretty cool. I just really like the looks of those.
Yeah, I know, they're awesome. He makes a cool design for sure.
I told Bill, be safe driving. You can watch this while you're driving, keep you entertained.
For sure. That's right. No, don't tell him to watch us while he's
that's
driving.
true.
Put the phone down, let it play, and just listen to us. And then after we're no longer live, let it play and just listen to our videos run.
Come on.
For those watching the live right now, I make that joke because I am almost to my 4,000 watch hours. 4,000 watch hours is really hard to get to on YouTube. I would be there if they counted shorts watch hours. And that short with the storm has like 85 watch hours on it. Is that not insane?
It's kind of crazy. Chase has. I have not had very much luck today. So.
Sorry, with the sun, it's really hard for me to read.
No, I can't see the name. SD Outdoors?
How's it going? SD Outdoors. Is SD Outdoors South Dakota?
I wonder.
Let me know what your name stands for. I can only assume you've got a channel too. I'll try to get on and check it out later today.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on. I know you're out here.
I had one earlier. I've got to go back and watch the footage of. But as soon as the frog went under, I went to pop it, and I had resistance. I really think I just threw right on top of a. As soon as the frog hit the water, I had resistance when I went to pop it. So I think I had one bite. Almost had to throw like right on top of its head.
It's his for his name, not South Dakota.
Okay, got it.
All right, I get it. I've worn you out in this area. I'm going to go somewhere else.
So if I come over there and catch a fish, you're probably going to be angry.
Probably, actually.
Green way better.
Oh. Let's see.
Well, nice to meet you, Sawyer. I think this is the first time I've seen you on my channel, so welcome. Appreciate the comment. It's really a beautiful morning. It's going to be hot again today. We've had those high temps and high humidity again lately. We had like what, a week and a half of springtime weather is what it felt like.
Yeah, it felt like fall.
Yeah.
It's all cozy. Okay, waffle popper.
But we've had a good summer. I mean, the bite's been fairly consistent most of the summer. I feel like my summer this year is just as good as last year was, really. We've had some times where we had to go a little while without fishing is the only thing. We went, I think, 3 weeks, which is not like us. But after that trip to Minnesota, it just kind of put us behind on everything else in life. So we had to kind of focus on getting caught back up, and then now we're back to where we'll go at least one time a week. There, we didn't catch any Minnesota giants, but the bass up there are just really, they're unreal. We were catching 12 to 14 inch bass that would bend a medium heavy rod over and full drag. I mean, it's absolutely crazy.
You kind of look like my dad. It's the beard, probably.
guy then?
It is severe. It knew it. It's the dad beard.
Yep. Does your dad have a bald head too? There's something about the once the head goes bald, you got to grow a beard. So you got
Yeah.
that hair somewhere, right? That's what it worked for me. That's where I went with it at least.
Does count. Nope. Absolutely. I was like that for a while because they were so pokey. I hated the pokey beard, but then I realized then he started getting some good beard care, and it wasn't so pokey.
And this guy pulled too far in to load his boat.
Hope we don't fall off that edge.
That's exactly what I was thinking. But he's about to get the boat off, and if he does, surely he can drive just the trailer up. But I mean, his back tires are 6 to 8 inches in the water. He definitely should have went to the front ramp if his boat is that.
Here, fishy, fishy, come on.
A blue heron here in front of me. Okay, it flew away. I was going to say, hopefully it doesn't decide to do what that egret did the other day and try to eat my frog. And hopefully this guy,
I have been throwing my worm.
looks like he's got a 4-wheel drive, but hopefully this guy doesn't get stuck here.
Have luck landing fish out of there, and we're having it today.
Yeah, Kayla throws a wacky worm a lot.
I even threw the Texas rig for a minute because it's so grassy back there.
Threw a wacky rig for a minute today. I'm going to continue working this bank and finish it out with the frog before I decide to change and put the frog down for a little while. But when I get over that island again, I'm going to work the frog again.
I bet you will. Bet you will. See, let's just see if we can. I'm in a different spot now, so I will try throwing my worm again. I thought there'd be a juicy spot right there for that frog, and they just wasn't having it.
Here. Wacky rig.
Forgot that dye, I guess.
No, it's actually in my kayak. I was gonna say when I get over there, if you want to try some.
Maybe I'm working my way away from it though. So.
Okay. I think the guy just fell in the water.
Oh no, you all right?
He's back out of it, but I saw a huge splash when I looked up. Oh, no. I gotta tighten this drag just a little bit more. It was in the grass. I don't want to tighten it too much because I don't have this very light line.
Watermelon Seco. I've been using the June bug, and had one break me off yesterday. Felt like a great fish. I don't know if it was a bad knot or just because it was a knot I tied within the last 30 minutes of a tournament we were doing, so I know I was in a hurry, so it could have been a bad knot. It felt like a decent fish. But June bugs been working pretty good for me out here. I don't know. I got watermelon too. You never know. I always switch around. June bugs my go-to right now. We'll see. We'll see. Well, we got like 18 minutes left to catch a fish before we get off the live. Those people are going to think I'm following them if I keep going this way, so I'm going to turn back around for a little bit. If you were with me, it'd be different, but I'm like following these two guys in kayaks and it feels weird, so I'm turning around. But they're in my spot. Yeah. Just kidding.
Yeah,
They're not really
I appreciate that, Sawyer. Thank you for the sub. Like I said, if you've got a channel, I'll definitely be checking it out. I'll get on there later today. We get off the water and check it out.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
We've got a lot of videos now. I think
the real backwaters. That channel either.
Yep. I think Georgia. You're out of Georgia, right? Real Backwaters. I'm friends with him on Facebook too. But I've followed him on here for quite a while. What do you say? Morning. How's it going today, man?
I don't like this spinning rod reel.
He catches some good. You don't like that reel?
No.
For that. But I like a smaller spinning reel.
I want my rod back.
I know.
That's just
I didn't break it.
awesome. 3 pound bass is a good one. I'm hoping to Man, I really want to break my PB, but I just don't even know if we're going to go anywhere where I could this year. So, I mean, I could out here, but it's going to be.
I was going to say, you had one that if it would have been really fed up, you'd have.
I know, it was close. Hey, Josh.
Yeah, bass is a solid bass. My PB is 4.99.
Mine is 5.25, I think, or 2.3.
I've not passed the 5 pound.
You're super excited to talk to Josh today, aren't you?
Josh, how's it going, man? Caps lock got crazy. We have a guy at work who literally every email he sends on all caps. And it's so funny. His boss multiple times has said things like replied all to emails and said, you cannot reply back all caps. You gotta stop sending emails all caps. And it does not matter. Literally every email the guy sends is all caps. I'm like, does he even know any better? Back it off, went off the boat and fell in. I saw the splash. I was wondering what happened there. Well, it's gonna get better from here. Good luck, guys. Hopefully you guys can both get on them.
I wasn't going to include that one. I was just going to include our personal challenges here. So thanks for that. Appreciate that. I broke my spinning reel during our tournament, Trevor. So I'm using his.
She broke her rod.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. Did I say I want my reel back? I meant I want my rod back. I want my rod and reel.
You said you want your rod back, but you just said I broke my spinning reel. So I can change out. We can change out the reels. We can put yours on there. It's like 2500 size reel, and you might like it better on that rod.
Backwaters.
I just like the smaller reel.
Backwaters asked how your yak rods are holding up.
So they hold up really well unless you put one under a pedal and pedal down on it. I've beat my rods up. When we were in Minnesota, I got caught up in a tree and had my rods all in the Blackpak still. I really thought I was going to be able to avoid the tree. Got myself in a pretty big mess. It almost yanked the Blackpak out of my.
Have a good one.
Out of my kayak, even while it was strapped down. So I got myself in a pretty big mess. Was hanging up by the yak rods, including my BFS rod. And I mean, it's an ultralight rod. If you've watched my videos, it's very whippy. And I was able to get the rods out of the Blackpak one at a time, lay them down, and no issues. I bent a guide on my spinning rod, and that's it. And bent it right back. But I had last year when I was on the Current River for the Kayak Adventure Series there, I actually had my kayak roll on me. I wasn't in it. It was parked on a little shoal, and I went to climb in it. And when I did, it pushed it off the rocks and into the current. So the current just ripped it out from under me. And it rolled on me with my spinning rod that Kayla just snapped. It rolled on me with that spinning rod in it and bent the guides of that spinning rod, and that's the only damage it did. So I just bent the guides right back and fished with it. And I mean, it's been fished with for over a year since then, up until it met Kayla's pedal drive.
Yeah. It was an accident.
Unfortunately, her pedal came down right before the first guide and just snapped it. It hit, and you can hear it in the video. That video is going to be posted Monday morning. You can hear it in the video kind of crack. And then she picks it up to look at it, and when she looks at it, she grabs it right here and just puts her fingers on it, and it snaps over.
Yeah, well, because I thought it might just be like a scratch, and then I touched it, and I was like, oh, nope, it like split in half then.
Yeah. It sucked, but it is what it is. I don't have many spinning rods because really the last couple of years I've got to where I throw almost all casting rods. So I had my spinning rod and I pedaled over to her and gave her it because she's been having so much luck with a wacky rig. And I didn't want to leave her without what she's had success on. And it ended up helping her out in the tournament.
Yeah. I think all my fish were wacky rig fish that day, so.
Yeah. Yeah, they were.
Is that you back there?
So we got to get another spinning rod and replace it. But I haven't even reached out to Yak Rod about it yet. We've just been kind of nonstop this week.
It's their kids' first week back at school, so.
Yeah.
Everybody's exhausted. I'm gonna be honest with you, I really didn't want to get up early today.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. That alarm went off, and me and her both had our alarms set at the same time. She rolled over and shut it off real fast. So I was like, hey, let's go out and catch some big fish today. So she started climbing out of bed, getting ready. But it was not easy to get up this morning.
No, it was not.
We're at 52 minutes. We'll go another 8 or so minutes and call it a day. For the live, that is. I like to do about an hour when I run a live stream. We're doing podcast style tomorrow night, actually. Now that we normally run about an hour and a half.
All right.
That was a big splash.
Where's my worm? Yeah, ours started Wednesday, Trevor, so good luck on your school year.
Yes.
I don't envy you. I am not meant to be a teacher. It's absolutely a calling.
Yes. Agreed. Definitely got to be the fit for you to be a teacher. Our daughter Anna, the one that has been fishing with us the most lately, she wants to be a teacher.
Yep. I can see her doing that. Now, our other daughter says that too, but she changes a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't have a buzzbait right now.
Yeah, or I would definitely be throwing my buzzbait. It would have been the perfect morning for it.
So we just got our line stretchers order in right before we went to Minnesota.
Wow.
And I happened to break 2 off while we were in Minnesota. And then
I gave him one of mine, but he gave one back to me when I got back. I lost one mysteriously on my dad's boat. And then in the tournament last week. Yeah, and then in the tournament last week, I managed to throw one off somehow too, so let's see if that works.
So yeah, she doesn't have any of her buzz baits right now. I've got some she could tie one on, but
you know what? I might. Oh man, I should have thought about that. I do think I have that one old white one. I don't know. I feel like it's getting too warm.
She's gotten where she loves those line stretchers buzz baits though.
I haven't lost any fish on them. Not really.
Yeah.
I guess I lost a few of the smallies, but I mean that was smallies in Minnesota. That's different.
Man, those fish were just absolutely crazy. It was so hard to just keep pressure on those fish. They would all of a sudden run at the boat as hard as they could, and even a fast geared reel, you would be reeling as fast as you could, and it was hard to keep up with them.
Yeah. So I love it so much because last year, starting on the buzzbait, I kept losing fish, and I put that one on, and I didn't lose any fish on it until like I lost one that I feel like just completely missed it. And then I lost some in Minnesota, but besides that, I haven't really lost any fish on that buzzbait. So it's a good hookup ratio, and I like that. And I got some really stinking good fish on it.
And then I got on fish immediately out the gate with the popping frog. I have mainly thrown that all morning. I know at some point I've got to change, but I caught a 19.5 within 2 casts. It's hard to put down a frog whenever you lead out with that, and I'll say more fish have been caught since. I just won't say how many because Kayla wants to know.
I mean, not really. I already know I'm losing right now, so. I'm not going to say that I haven't caught any, but I'm going to say that I'm losing, and I know that I'm losing. It's eating me alive. I don't know what to fish. I'm going to go here and see if I still have signal.
If you still have what?
Signal, and go over here by the rocks. So we're done in seconds. Y'all need to wish me all the luck today. I can't let them win.
Yeah, husband and wife challenges. She's, I would say, won more than what I have. We started doing them last year. This year, we're probably about even. But last year, I think she won most of them, if I remember right. There's a little pocket right here that if I can throw it, really tiny pocket right in this bank in front of me. Right now, the grass has grown up on it pretty good. It's not easy to hit it. If I can poke it back in there, normally I get a bite. I can't say that I have a lot of luck landing it because it normally hits right as soon as the frog hits the water. Do what?
See if I can't get up on this side of the bank. It is hard to put down bait that's not, or bait that's working. So I've been sticking the exact same things the last couple times. Working.
Yeah.
Is the weirdest part is what was working for me last year has done me like almost no good this year.
So I feel the same way. I don't feel like fishing has been close to the same this year as what really
No.
the last couple years have been.
Like last year, we were getting crankbait bites all the time.
Yeah.
And this year, I know you've still gotten some, but
Yeah, when we hit the river, we put them on the crankbait. This year. But really, the last 2 years, I've landed more fish on a crankbait than anything else. And this year, the grass has been so thick that I've not gotten to throw the crankbait as much.
I said his crankbait bite hasn't been as good either.
I really feel like this year has been so different. I mean, we all know that we had the winter that went way longer than what we expected. We all had more snow than what we normally get. And I think that definitely had something to do with it. When we would normally be starting on spring temperatures, I think it definitely changed a lot for us just because of that. Said walleye are definitely hitting the cranks. So everywhere we've been with walleye, I've caught them on crankbaits.
Yeah. Yep. See, come on, we at least gotta land one fish. One fish. Actually, I do. You don't. You keep throwing over there, but I've got to at least land one fish real fast.
But I'd say I've not been having as much luck on the crankbait. But right here in this spot where there's wood underneath the water, I'm going to throw it. And there's a good chance at catching a fish right here with it. I felt it ticking off the wood. It's always a promising feeling. This crankbait I'm throwing right here, Trevor, I've got quite a few crappie on also. It's really perfect profile, perfect size for crappie.
Anything to keep any fish today?
No, we didn't.
Seriously? Why? Getting warm.
Yeah, it is. Temperature change is definitely coming fast. It's already blowing decent. I can't just stay in one spot at all right now.
Morning, Teresa.
Hey Teresa, how's it going? Her reel. Oh, the crankbait. So it's a BFS size crankbait. It's my little a Mega Bass Griffin BFS size. I've had everything that swims bite this thing. I've caught bluegill on it.
Our week was really off.
Teresa, did you get into that working man's trail tournament? They are. I reached out to the tournament director and talked to him a little bit because I said I was interested in it, and they didn't have any Indiana lakes in bounds. So when I talked to him, he ended up calling a while. He did not realize that our section of Indiana is in Central Time Zone, and that was what he was going for, was wanting to have tournaments in Central Time Zone with the way Kearney X is. All of his other areas were in Central. So because we had some lakes in Central Time Zone, he went ahead and added our lakes and gave some Indiana waters. So we've got some waters to fish for the next several tournaments of the series. And I would like to see somebody from Indiana win it. It'd be pretty cool. Looks like they're going to do a big bass for each state that has at least 2 anglers in it too. So I think right now, if you sign up, it could be me, Kayla, you, and potentially Sam Jones. He's talking about it. And then I talked to Hunter. We're going to try to do it.
I could see Emma doing it.
All right. Well, we are past an hour, babe. And
All right.
I think it's time to go ahead and shut the live down. Really appreciate you guys watching. It was a lot of fun. So thank you guys. We will go ahead and shut the live off and
Wish me
continue
luck.
this video on a YouTube video near you.